Vandeham Siguru Sigutapadakamam Sigurun Vaishnavansha Sirupam Sakrajatam Sagana Raghunatha Nitam Tam Sajivam Sataitam Savadatam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakanitam अमज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय गौरङ्गप्रेष्ठरूपिणे श्रीभक्तिविबुधाय वैवधानिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। At first I offer my respectful obeisances to our Gurudev Srimad Bhakti Vibhuda Vadhan Goswami Maharaj. Thereafter I offer my respectful obeisances to our Guru Parampara and Parama Gurudev. Thereafter I offer my respectful obeisances to the all assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Today we will try to understand Bhagavad Gita from chapter number 10 and verse number 7. In this verse, what Lord Shri Krishna says to Arjuna about his opulences, that things we will try to understand today. If we understand these things, that means the opulences of Lord Shri Krishna, then our Bhakti Jaga life in Bhakti Jaga will be go according to our in a good direction. Now we will read these verses. Verse number 7. In this verse, what Lord Shri Krishna says that etan vibhutim yagam cha mamaya vettit tattatah sa vikampena yagena yujjate natra samsayah. That means what Lord Shri Krishna says that one who is factually convinced the opulence and mystic power, that means if anyone properly understands the mystic power and opulences of Lord Shri Krishna, then what will the result of that thing? The result is that when engages in unalloyed devotional service, that means if anyone understands the opulence of Lord Shri Krishna properly, then that person perform unalloyed devotional service. That means in this devotional service there will not be any kind of motive, self motive. The main purpose of performing devotional service is to please Lord Shri Krishna and nothing else. If this kind of devotional service, if we practice in this way, then that kind of devotional service is called unalloyed devotional service. That means there is no any kind of alloy, and of this there is no doubt. And Lord Shri Krishna also says that there is no doubt. That means if we know the opulence of Lord Shri Krishna, we will be perfect in our devotional service. And who is giving guarantee here? Krishna says that. That means Lord Shri Krishna says that if we know this, that if we know the opulences of Lord Shri Krishna, we will be unalloyed devotee of Lord Shri Krishna, and there is no doubt. Now we are performing we are doing various kind of spiritual activity. Main purpose of this spiritual doing activity is that to understand Lord Shri Krishna. If we understand Lord Shri Krishna or the supreme personality of Godhead, then our spiritual life will be perfect. And this is our main aim. Our main aim of doing spiritual activities to understand Lord Sri Krishna. Unless one is firmly convinced of different opulences, that means if we, as we are practicing devotional service, more we practice, we will know about the opulences of Lord Shri Krishna. What are the various kind of opulences are there? We will understand that thing. That means unless one is firmly convinced, that means one is believed on the various kind of opulences of Lord Shri Krishna, he cannot engage in devotional service. That means if we want to be perfect in devotional service, we have to know the various opulences of Lord Shri Krishna. Generally, people know that God is great, but from our childhood, we know that God is great. But in this chapter, if we read, then we will try to understand why God is great. That things we can understand. Generally, people know God is great, but they do not know in detail. That means how God is great. That things is given here in detail. That if we understand this 10th chapter properly, then we will easily understand that how Lord or Shri Krishna is great. In why we say to Lord as great. That things is given here. Here are the details, and detailed things are provided here. If one knows actually how God is great, then naturally he becomes the surrendered soul. That means by the purpose of this practicing spiritual life is to know God and the opulences of God. And if anyone want to properly understand the opulences of God, then what will that person do? That person is there is no alternative. That means after understanding that things, there is only one thing, but to surrender to Him. That means after understanding the opulences of Lord Shri Krishna, one person is only naturally surrender to Lord Shri Krishna or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is no alternative. You see, that person naturally surrender to Krishna. This factual knowledge can be known from the description in Srimad Bhagavatam. The opulences of Lord Shri Krishna is given in various kind of devotional literature like Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and many others. These kinds of devotional literatures, if we scrutinizedly study, then we will get in various kind of knowledge about the opulence of Lord Shri Krishna. After understanding this, we can perform devotional service in a very smooth way. In the administration of this universe, there are many demigods. That means this universe is created by Lord Shri Krishna, and properly maintaining this universe, Lord Shri Krishna also created various kinds of demigods, and these demigods are performing various kind of duties and maintain various kind of planetary system, and chief of them of Brahma. That means there are various demigods, and among various demigods there is one chief, that is Brahma, Lord Shiva, and four great Kumaras and other patriarchs. There are many forefathers of the population of this universe. That means there is various populations are present in this universe, and there is various forefathers also, and all of them are born from Lord Shri Krishna. That means various Prajapatis also born from Lord Shri Krishna. That's why Lord Shri Krishna is called, or the Supreme Personal Godhead is the original forefather of all forefathers. Lord Shri Krishna is the Supreme and all forefather of forefathers. These are the some opulences of Lord Supreme Lord. In this chapter, we will get some knowledge about the opulences of Lord Shri Krishna. And when one is firmly convinced of them, he accepts Krishna with great faith. That means after understanding this kind of opulences, our faith will be perfect, and we will accept Lord Shri Krishna as the great as Supreme Personality of Godhead. And anyone doubt, he engages in devotional service. And if after understanding their things, a person should always submit to Lord Shri Krishna. And after submitting that, if that person submits to surrender to Lord Shri Krishna, then the life of that person will be perfect. And all this particular knowledge is required in order to increase our interest. And this full knowledge about Lord Shri Krishna why is needed in order to increase our interest. That means after knowing these things, our interest will increase and in loving devotional service, and we love Lord Shri Krishna. And one should not neglect to understand, and everyone should understand these opulences, and one should not neglect these things. If we neglect and fully how great Krishna, that means after reading and listening this chapter, we will know how great Lord Shri Krishna is. And by knowing the greatness of Krishna, one will be able to fix in sincere devotional service. And by understanding this, what we will do, we will engage in the pure devotional service, and that is our main aim. Our main aim is to serve Lord Shri Krishna in this life. And if we serve Lord Shri Krishna in this life, we will get the highest perfection of our life. And our human form of life, the main purpose of our human form of life will be fulfilled. And what is the main purpose of a human form of life? Is the reconnecting the lost relationship with God. And if we reconnect our relation with God, then our life is perfect. If we do not perform this devotional service, or if we do not practice spiritual life, then we cannot understand who is God and what is our relationship. And if we practice this devotional service, our relationship with God, we can understand properly in this way. So now we will do one kirtan. After that, we will take Vishram. We will give rest of our part. Hari Harai Namo Krishna Jadavaya Namo Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namo Gopala Govindaram Sri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mangal Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Sita Hari Guru Vaishnava Bhagavata Gita Sri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Sri Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath এই ছয় কথার পরিচারণা বললাম যাহা হইতে কৃষ্ণ নাথ অভীষ্ট পুরাণ এই ছয় গোসাই যার মন তার দ্বার তা সদা সদরে মনার পঞ্চজাত তাদের চরণ সেবি ভক্ত শনিবার জনমে জনমে হয় অভিলাষ এই ছয় কথায় যাবে লাগে কৈলাবাস রাধা কৃষ্ণ নিত্য লীলা করিলা প্রকাশ আনন্দে বল হরি ভজ বৃন্দাবন শ্রী গুরু বৈষ্ণব পদে ন যায় নামন শ্রী গুরু বৈষ্ণব পাদ পদ্ম করে নাম সংকীর্তন করে নরোত্তম দাস হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল জয় কৃষ্ণ নিতাই গৌর প্রেমানন্দ হরি হরি বল जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग नंदन गीता गिरिधार के जय जय सपरिकर श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग वरद राधा गोपीनाथ गिरिधार जय जगन्नाथ लक्ष्मण सिंह भगवान की जय जय अपन गुरुदेव श्रीमद भक्ति विविध बदान गोस्वामी महाराज की जय गुरु परंपरा की जय वृंदा देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय वन मंगल हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। जय श्री निताई गौर प्रेमानंद हरि हरि बोल।